Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you this beautiful freestyle set that I did on my client. So I started off already with the orange, and here I am with the black. This was my first time meeting her, so I think I was like talking too much, and I forgot that I wanted to record doing her nails because it was a freestyle, and I love recording freestyles because it gives me free creative range to do my own thing. But anywho's, the orange that I put is actually a color that I mixed. I mentioned in my other videos, this fall orange that I mixed it with Mia's Secret orange from the Fruity collection and the color coffee from the Fruity collection, and also the color red apple from the Fruity collection as well. The black that I'm using is by Glam and Glitz, and the color for that is Maryland. And Maryland is just a solid black. I have another black that has shimmer in it, but I wanted just something plain and simple because I will be adding glitter to this middle finger on top of the black. I am using my number 20 brush that I buy at my local nail supply store. If you guys feel that you want to move up in a brush, I do suggest that you get a number 20. It really helps me a lot. Anywho, this gold that I'm applying on top, I'm actually just fading it down. It's basically a glitter ombre on top of the solid color. The only thing is I actually custom made this color, so I can't really tell you every single thing that's in here, but you guys can literally get a bunch of colors, glitters, pigment, and mix it up. Make your own color and it'll come out really good. It's not that hard, so just get a good collection of glitters. And this is Cover Rose by Mia's Secret. I'm just doing a fade on the orange. And the monomer and powder I'm using is also Kupa. So I'm using the liquid with the Mia right now, with the Mia's Secret. And it works very well. There's no problem. So if you guys think that that's a problem, it's okay to mix it sometimes, because I don't always have just, all my color acrylics are basically Glam and Glitz, right? Most of them. Then I have some Valentinos, and the liquid that I use is Kupa. So the clear that I use is Kupa because most of the time I put obviously clear when I encapsulate every single nail. So this nail is the thumb, and we are doing the exact same thing. We are just going to add that Cover Rose for that beautiful ombre look. And this color is very versatile. It looks really nice on a lot of skin tones. You can also make your own. I remember when I first came out of nail school, I used to make my own nude acrylics, and it was kind of hard in the beginning, but I kind of got the gist of it later on. So you can play with all your stuff, so you guys can create your own colors and cover. Like a lot of nail techs use their own covers as well, like their cover acrylics, so it's very easy to do. The glitter that I'm adding on the pinky is actually a Young Nails Imagination Art glitter, and the color for that is called Golden Orange. It is so pretty. I swear the glitters from Young Nails, whatever is different about them, I have no idea what's the difference, because I use other glitters that I get at the dollar store. I get other glitters from Walmart, things like that, Target, Michaels, but I guess maybe, I don't know if they're like, what do they call them, cosmetic grade, but they work really well. They're very shiny, and something about their glitters, they just are so pretty. Like, they just bling. I don't know what it is, but anywho, we are adding these little I was gonna say foils. So we're adding these little leaf glitters onto the pinky. I'm adding 2, and we're just gonna let that there. I'm gonna encapsulate everything after. I'm just showing you guys the designs as of now. I am gonna be doing the pointer, and I'm gonna be adding the gold foil. And you've guys seen me use the gold foil before. You can find it on AliExpress. You can find it on eBay. You can find gold foil basically mostly anywhere. A lot of people sell them online, on their stores, on their online stores. So yeah, check that out. It's very inexpensive, and it gives you such a luxurious look. I really love using gold foil, especially when I do my own nails. Like, that gold foil on a clear nail is everything. I love it. So after the gold foil, I'm going to be adding the little glitters, but I am using some monomer and some powder, clear powder, sorry. I'm using clear powder to adhere the gold foil. It makes it easier. It's kind of like sticking to it while you wait to encapsulate it so it stays in put. And now I added a little more because I wanted to add the little leaves. And we're just gonna be adding like around 4 of them for the pointer. It depends how much I add, depending on the length of the nail. So if the length of the nail is very short, I'm not gonna add too many, but because she has a medium or a longer length, I'm gonna be adding 4. And we're just gonna leave that there, and then we're gonna start encapsulating all of them. So this is the pinky. I take the clear from the powder that is kupa and my monomer, and I just go ahead and grab a bead and start encapsulating, closing off the nail to protect the design and the glitters. So when I go into filing, I am not ruining anything. And I'm just making sure that with the clear, I'm also building my apex, and I'm building the structure of the nail so that the nails are sturdy. So it's basically helpful for a lot of reasons. And yeah, that's how I like to do it. And I just go from side to side. If you notice, I am moving my fingers around to rotate hers to go see if every view that I am looking at has enough of the acrylic, especially in the middle of the nail. And we're doing the same thing on every single one. It's very important. I know that some people do not encapsulate their oh, I got some leaves in there, but I know some people do not encapsulate their ombres because they say that they do such a good job that they barely have to file anything, which is awesome. I could do that too. I've done it before, but for me, when I do clients, I kind of like want to be more secure. Maybe in the future, I will feel better about doing that and not having to encapsulate ombres. But as of now, I feel more secure, and I feel like I still need to build some strength to that now with the clear. But I've done my nails before in a prior video. And I didn't encapsulate it, and I did my own, and it actually turned out really nice. The ombre was still there, didn't ruin the nails after filing, so maybe I should try it a little more. But with colored acrylic, I feel like you know, when you use colored acrylic, you're using a thin layer, so you really do need to build some strength unless you add more. But I feel like the one that I did myself was white, so that's why it was more sturdier. I think that I didn't need to add clear, but with the color acrylics, they're a little bit less sturdy, so I feel like I really need to add some clear to keep that strength and build that apex, make sure my nail is sturdy. And yeah, you see me putting more on the black, and we're just going to move on to the pointer, and we're going to encapsulate the pointer as well as the thumb. All right, so moving on, I am going to take my 100-100 hand file that I get at Cosmoprof. You can use any 100-100 hand file, and we are just doing the sides, and we are doing the free edge, and we are just reshaping that nail because it does lose its shape after applying the acrylic. It gets bulkier on the sides, it gets bulkier on the free edge, so you want to make sure you reshape your nails. And we're doing this on every single nail as well. And before I get to mention, I did buy the leaves off of AliExpress. They took 3 weeks to get here, so if you're trying to order them, do not order them on there. Go ahead and order them on Amazon because they will come ASAP, like if you have Prime, of course. But if you don't, they'll come sooner though, at least. Like, they won't take too long to get here as long as AliExpress. Of course, they're gonna be more inexpensive on AliExpress, but it's already November, and if you really want them before, you know, November's over and Thanksgiving comes, people are actually wanting their fall nails right now because of the season. So take advantage, go on Amazon, wherever you're gonna get it sooner. Maybe eBay has them, but check out Amazon and get them before it's too late and you don't have any access to them. Okay, so here's my fine carbide bit on my e-file. E-file is for electric file, if any of you do not know. I'm pretty sure a lot of you do know that, but anyway, my carbide bit, and a carbide is out of metal, of course, but my carbide bit, at least I think so, but my carbide bit I get from AliExpress. For some reason, they were acting a little bit weird, and then I switched over to another one, so it wasn't the bit, I hope. But yeah, it was acting kind of weird when I was doing her nails. Anyway, so we're just going around the cuticle area. You see me go underneath her skin. So we are just removing any little acrylic that may be stuck to her skin, because if I do not remove that acrylic, her nails will literally lift off and she will lose all of her nails. So, and I don't mean her natural nails, I mean she's gonna get her extension nails. They're gonna pop off if I do not do this important part right here. So yeah, we're going around all of her cuticles, and we're also doing the surface to make sure everything is even. There's no like unevenness, there's no lumps, there's no bumps, and we're removing anything underneath the free edge that might be stuck there as well. I always go underneath because a lot of acrylic tends to go under there and you lose the C curve to the nail. And here we are doing the same thing. So if you notice, I start from the right to the left, and then I work on the surface, and then I always like to go back into the cuticle area from right to left, just to make sure that I am getting everything underneath, and it gives you a little break from over touching that area. So here I'm still working on the surface, but then I go back into the cuticle area just to make sure that everything is removed. Alright, so for the final step of the extensions, I am buffing after filing because the file likes to leave harder, streakier lines on the nail. So the buffer actually helps us remove any of that and smooths out the nail to its best ability. And I do it on top and I go underneath in case there's any excess acrylic that is stuck on the sides that is already coming off but hasn't completely came off. And here we are. I'm going to cleanse the nails with some alcohol and some paper towels I cut up in squares. These are the best. Don't use cotton balls. They'll get stuck on all your nails and ruin every single nail. So I did that on every single nail, and now I'm ready to apply the gel polish. And the gel polish that I am going to be using is by D&D, and it is a cleanse free top coat. Now that we've applied the top coat, we're gonna go ahead and put this hand in my LED lamp for 1 minute. We are doing the other side. I wanted to give you guys both hands on this frame so you guys can see how both of them look. They're pretty much the exact same thing. And like I said, we're just gonna apply the gel on this hand, and we're also putting this in 1 minute for my LED lamp. If you have a UV lamp, go ahead and put it in for 2 minutes. Alright, so now to replenish those cuticles back, I am adding cuticle oil to every single area of her cuticles, every single finger. And this is going to make the pictures look better, her skin's going to look better. This is super healthy for your nails. So even if you don't have extensions on, I suggest you put this on your nails. It really, really helps. And it makes your hands look way better, way healthier. Here is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate everything for you guys watching, you guys commenting and liking my videos. Thank you so much. Comment, like, and subscribe. Bye.